Hi, I'm Lainey Kazan, and I'm proud to be a BraveHeart woman.
Welcome to Conversations with BraveHeart Women, an exciting new series of in-depth interviews with women who choose to be inspiration in action. Hosted by Ellie Drake and presented by BraveHeart Women TV. And now, Ellie Drake and Conversations with BraveHeart Women.
Hi, I'm Ellie Drake with BraveHeart Women TV. My guest today is a successful actress and singer. We all know and love her from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And I also knew she was a great singer, but I saw her sing a couple of nights ago and wow. Say hello to Lainey Kazan.
Hello. Hi, Ellie. How are you?
Thank you for being here, Lainey.
It's my pleasure.
What a great performance.
Thank you.
Where does that come from?
Deep down inside. Oh, where does it come from? I guess it comes from me. Well, first of all, there's my vocal training.
Yeah.
And I've been studying voice. I studied voice from the time I was about 15 and studied classically. And then I studied theater and drama. And, you know, I worked with Sanford Meisner and Lee Strasberg. And then I lived all these years. And I think the living and the actual technical aspects of what I do have combined, and what you see now is who I am. I mean, I always say if people really want to know who Lainey is,
yeah,
you have to hear me sing.
Yeah.
You know, because that's really my passion. It's where I live. It's who I am.
Yeah. In the movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, I heard you had so much fun that you still get together with the cast.
We do. We have lunch once a month.
Yeah.
And I think, I better not say it too, you know, definitively.
Yeah.
But I think that we are going to do a sequel.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, the cast is just, it became one big family.
Yeah.
And I think that translated onto the screen. And I believe that's why people really identified with us, because we were every man, we were every family.
Yeah, yeah. I have to tell you, this part, I've watched it so many times, and this one part has made me laugh so hard.
Which part?
The morning when your daughter is getting married, and you're giving her some advice, and your sister is tweezing the hairs off your chin, and you say, leave me alone, and she says, one more. And I'm Persian, so I really can relate to that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie because it's so human.
Yeah. I'm feeling like you like acting.
I enjoy, I mean, I love acting. I love what I do. I develop a character. I think that I take a part of myself and I magnify it for that particular character.
Right.
But when I sing, I'm all of me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm who I am.
Yeah.
And that's a great pleasure to be able to share yourself with not only another individual or another human being, but to share yourself as if the audience were one person.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I approach it.
Wow. And you know, you just said it really comes from deep down inside. But it does, doesn't it?
It does.
It comes
it
from
does.
that. And you have to own it, meaning you have to be...
You have to be able to be unafraid to reveal it.
And does it make you vulnerable?
Not anymore. But it did, and that's what was so frightening. I mean, growing up, I grew up at a time and started a career as a singer at a time when women weren't as, you know, advanced. They didn't have as many rights. There were kind of, it was interesting because I remember I had gone to college. I graduated from college and I studied theater, and I knew about lights and sound, and you know, and I went to my first nightclub job.
Yeah.
And the guy said to me, I said, could I have that Lico up there? You know, just, I was talking about the microphone and explaining the sound, and he said to me, girlie, just get your gown, shut up and sing.
Really?
And that was the whole, you know, and it was about your sexuality. If you could entice someone, you could probably get a job, or, you know, it was a whole other thing. Now, you know, you're just a person.
Yeah.
And not just, but you're a person, and you're a whole person. And,
yes.
And I think I had to grow up myself to be able to accept myself and in accepting myself and all my foibles and all the things that are wonderful about me and all the things that are not so wonderful about me, I can share that with the audience, and it also feeds into my sense of humor, because I look at life now with a great humor. A tragedy occurs, or what would have seemed to me to be a tragedy years ago. In seconds, I can look at it with humor.
And is it the acceptance you just talked about that helps you look at it with humor? When you go on the stage, right before you go to sing, to perform, are you thinking, I'm really going to entertain the audience? Or are you thinking, I'm going to go out there and express Lainey, the full expression?
I'm just going to have a great time.
Great time.
I'm going to have a great time. I want to be in my best voice. I need all the technical things right.
Yeah.
So that I can then be free to just sail on it.
Yes.
So I can be difficult. I can be difficult because I need the technical aspects of my musicians.
Yes.
I have to sit on all of that, and then I feel free.
Got it, got it. And have you learned to delegate more? Or
oh, much more, yeah.
Now, when you give so much, when you sing, after you've been singing for 4 hours, what does it feel like? Are you trained?
To eat. Am I drained? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Especially if I've really gone to those places that I sing about. To
like what?
The loss of love, the death of a loved one, emptiness, loneliness. I mean, I feel all those things, but I also have great joy in my life and great happiness and compassion, and so I draw on my real life. I draw on the things that I've experienced to have the audience perhaps experience those things. I think that my greatest gift, if I was going to say what it was, is to make people feel. I think I enjoy making people feel. Feel. Because there aren't people out there who make you feel. They're so busy just glossing over life and having sound bites. But I just want people to just experience the moment, or experience the pain or the joy, or just come with me.
Wow, and you say experience it all, the pain, the pleasure, the love. How do you experience or feel the pain without it being painful?
You don't.
Okay, and that's the beauty.
I guess. Because I go there. I actually go there. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if
No, say more. I feel you.
Okay. No, I will. I relive it. I do a lot of work with sense memory.
Okay.
And so I remember where I was when I was feeling that, what it smelled like, what the weather was, what I was wearing, what he or she or whoever I'm dealing with in that song is wearing, or who am I singing to, what am I singing about? I mean, it's a process. It's a very complicated process.
So for you, it's not about forgetting what's happened, let's say in the past.
No.
If it was painful, it's about embracing it.
Embracing it and reliving it in a way where, I mean, I remember I was studying with Sanford Meisner, and he said to me, Lainey, I want you to be able to relive your experiences, but afterwards you go out and eat a hamburger. So, I mean, you don't keep it with you. It's interesting. I think the art of what we do as actors and singers and people who work in the method, so to speak, which is sometimes a misuse of that word. But I think what happens is we have to learn to keep the inside of us vulnerable, and then have some sort of a veneer outside that can open, and not a wall, not to build a wall up, but to build something up that just protects you, and so that you can keep it soft inside. and then just open the door when you need to let what you can in.
Oh, beautiful, Lainey.
You know what I mean?
Beautiful, absolutely, absolutely. I want to talk a lot more about that in just a few moments.
Okay.
Wow. We'll be back for part 2 of this conversation with Lainey Kazan. This has been Ellie Drake with BraveHeart Women TV. Be inspiration in action. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching Conversations with BraveHeart Women. And remember, if you'd like to give your friends the gift of inspiration, simply forward this video program to the BraveHeart women in your life. And be sure to watch the next segment of this interview, as well as other empowering conversations available on braveheartwomen.com/TV.